King Edward Skate Park is a user-designed skate park that tries to make the best out of a relatively tight budget, and also tries to call back to a lot of the history of skateboarding, both internationally and in Nottingham. So it's a square-based series of linked paths with a grass gap in the middle, which is to maximise the budget to obstacle ratio. And each of those obstacles says a little bit about modern skateboarding. Skate Nottingham were contacted by Nottingham City Council Parks Department at the start of the spring in 2016 to help them with some user consultation and a survey. We produced an evidence base that showed this sort of socio-economic need for skating, the kind of benefits. Then we produced a number of design options which we took to the City Council. So when Woodhead were contracted over the summer, we had a number of designs to talk about, and we were able to work with the specialist skate park designer, Canvas Spaces, and Woodhead.
We first made contact with Robert Woodhead in September 2016 with a target completion date before Christmas. So we only had 3.5 months, including the pre-construction phase, design, and obviously building the actual thing on this site itself. So it was very tight. This project has created something that was a need that the community recognised as there was a need for a skate park in this area. The skate park has been designed with the local community, and it'll also provide the focus for the next generation of skaters. Skating will be part of the Olympics in about 5 years' time in Tokyo, so you could say that maybe the next, elite skaters might have started their skating on this project.
The project was different, first of all, because it was a skate plaza, which was something that we hadn't actually done. The construction we'd done many times before, but to actually form a skate plaza we'd never done. So it got some real interest from the team. Considered Constructor Scheme is something that Woodhead's very proud of and proud to be a part of, really. It's something we feel very passionately about as a company. And to receive a 47 out of 50 on such a small project is unheard of, even on the larger projects. This project was a 6-week job. It was £60,000. So when we sat together, initially my team, and said, we're going for gold, we're going for the award, a lot of people would have thought that was crazy, but because we had that ambition from the start, we all bought into it. We're in the top 1% in the whole country, actually, with that score, which is incredible.
Robert Woodheads have been very, very good. Through the IMPA framework, we could get them engaged straight away. It was a much quicker and more effective than the traditional tender process. They've gone beyond what you would expect a contractor to deliver. Bearing in mind we had a very tight budget for a project of this nature. We had a very challenging programme. It's just been excellent, really. So I'd say that, to be perfectly frank, that Robert Woodhead have been outstanding, and they've delivered a fantastic project.
People who spoke to me said it's absolutely brilliant that people are actually using the park again, and it's not just a bit of wasted space, this. I think local people and people from all over Nottingham will be able to use this as a recreation and sporting venue.